This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Jackson.
I am Mitch English, welcoming you to Daily Flash. So glad to have you here. We still got a half hour great stuff sticking around here, so please don't go anywhere. As you might have known, I'll tell you, I have 5 kids. My youngest is my bonus son, and he's 13 years old right now.
Bonus son.
Look, this kid's
the plus
great.
one.
He's my plus one, and it's interesting. When you have 4 kids, which by the way, my daughter, my youngest, is about to get married, so I'm real excited about that. So
wow.
crazy. Remember, you've seen her growing up. So
that's
weird,
so
right?
Nuts.
So, but it comes down to I've given all my kids, I've helped them get their first car. I gave my daughter a car and everything. And so my 13-year-old Enzo, somewhere along the lines, he's getting my truck. Somehow it was told
Somehow that happened?
So I'm like, I don't know.
Okay.
He's a good kid.
Yes.
He's, I go, all right, no problem. So every time we hang out, 13-year-old, he's telling me all the stuff that he's going to do to my truck once he gets it.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, I don't know about that. He goes, yeah, I'm going to lower it down and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to chop off the back and he knows how I'm like. I go, I've had this truck for a long time. It's my truck. It's my baby, right? So anyway, I go, well, what you need to worry about is really the insurance. How you going to pay for insurance and that kind of stuff. He goes, no, it's so cool. This is the mind of a 13-year-old.
Okay.
He goes, I'm not going to get any wrecks. I go, why's that? He goes, well, I'm going to get me some driving gloves. And he goes, that's the first thing I'm going to get. This is what he says. This is a true story. He goes,
driving gloves.
He goes, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get driving gloves. I go, why would you want driving gloves? This is his reasoning. He goes, almost every wreck people get into, they're not wearing driving gloves.
Because no one wears driving gloves.
But here's the thing. For 3 seconds, I go, yeah, that makes sense. What? So I think
Gonna go with his ascot and his goggles too.
So Enzo, I think we got a couple more years before I get at least a permit. I think that's the first time I'm going to get him some driving gloves, and they're going to be like Mickey Mouse big gloves and that sort of thing. But for a few seconds there, I was thinking, yeah, that does make sense.
You need to get him a fire suit for his birthday.
That's probably he actually has
a whole
one
racing
already.
suit.
That's what scares me is that he races those real fast go-karts, and he already has a fire suit.
Does he really?
Yeah, and so he knows all about cars. He just thinks he's going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff with
I
mine.
love that he has plans to take the truck to a chop shop and basically lower it and have wheels. And there's no real sense of how are you going to A, pay for it, and B, how are you going to pay for the insurance once
That's
you
what
do
I'm
all
saying.
of that.
He's got gloves.
But
don't
he's
worry.
got gloves.
He's not going to have to worry
I
about
love these
it.
priorities.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the statistics with regard to the first-time driver getting into a car accident are 95%.
So I'm already saving the money to pay for his insurance on my policy.
Big box retailer Costco is getting into the affordable housing business. The company is teaming up with designers in Los Angeles to build an 800-unit apartment complex with about 180 units set aside for low-income families. The plans include a gym, a garden, a rooftop pool, a large parking lot, of course, a built-in Costco. The plans will include pre-made apartment modules that can be constructed and easily connected on-site, almost like a Lego house, if you will.
Got it, yeah.
The Costco apartment complex will be near Mass Transit, will also include an underground garage, pharmacy, optical site, and even a double rainbow.
How about a double helix?
That
is cool.
You don't just get one rainbow at Costco, you get 2.
That's right. And your card says Roy G. Biv on it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Now, first we say this is cool. We need low-income housing, that sort of thing. But a lot of places do this. A lot of companies come in and they'll say, well, it's easier for us to get loans. It's also easier to get permits and that sort of thing, and the city to pass it if you allot some of the area for low-income housing.
Sure.
A lot of times, though, they only have a certain amount of year. I'm not poo-pooing this because I think it's a great idea. But a lot of times they'll start off that way and some things change. But still, it's nice to see corporations getting into that. Another thing is just it's property. It's more real estate that they own. So think about that.
Well, the biggest thing in Los Angeles right now is the ADU, the additional dwelling unit, because they are so short on housing. Now, if you've got a home, you're trying to figure out how can I make extra money out of all of this. So I'm going to go to my garage. I'm going to figure out how I can build a rental unit on my property.
And it's just, you're already basically, and then your value of your home goes up at the same time.
But it's all your stuff's gonna smell like hot dogs and pizza, and it's just gonna waft.
At the Costco apartment complex?
Yeah, the Costco, it's all gonna waft up. All your
and the
stuff's
problem with that is?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'll be 300 pounds, but it's all good. Because I'm gonna go down there and get that $1.50
you
slice.
can buy a treadmill.
Yeah,
like 5 of them.
Have it delivered right upstairs.
I love that idea. See, we're always thinking. I hope you stick around. We got some great thoughts, if you will, when we return.